Hi everyone, it's Chris from 8 Bells Watch Company. Just thought I'd share some of the highlights from my recent visit to the Intersect Los Angeles Watch Show. Shout out to Ian from Volante Watch Company. Got to meet up with him. He was there. Sam Ortiz was there. He did a lot of great things. If you haven't yet, go check out his site. He did a lot of interviews with people, with the owners, designers, and stuff. He did a lot of good work. There's a lot of good content over there. First up, Jack Mason. Peter Cho, big shout out to him, one of the co-founders of Jack Mason, stood there, talked to us probably for 20, 30 minutes about his brand, the watch company, the history, the sort of design elements, all that kind of stuff. I know everyone knows the Stratotimer, but this one was my favorite. It's the Pursuit Pilot, and this one's actually a special limited edition. This one's celebrating 10 years of that watch. And you can kind of see the X at the 10 spot. That's kind of marking that the 10-year or highlighting the 10 years. The watch is 39 millimeters, which because I'm part of the big wrist regiment, it's kind of small, but it actually doesn't wear like a 39. It wears more like a 40. That dial, it just takes up a lot of room, but it looks cool. It's titanium, and it has the a Valjean Perret movement in there, so it's pretty good. Nice watch. Next up, we have Sao or Tsao, TSAO, is a Baltimore company. Founder was there. He was a real cool guy. Talked again. This watch is their Torsk Diver, which is based off the name of a Navy submarine, which of course I love. This one is the 43 millimeter bronze case with an automatic MP1 movement. It's pretty cool. It has a date. The dial is really cool on that textured dial. Bronze. I think they're only sold in their boutiques. The ones that are on our website are stainless steel. They look pretty cool. Next up, another American company, LA-based Notice. You've probably seen a lot of them, but this watch was pretty cool. It's one of my favorite. It's called their Trail Trekker, and it's part of their what they call the Design Lab, which is their collabs. This one is a collab with Raven watches. You can see the Raven right there in the bottom. Obviously, it's based off of Explorer 2 type style. Although the watch looks like titanium, it's actually stainless steel, but coated with like the DLC, matte gray DLC. It looks pretty cool. Sorry, I'm going through these fast. I have a lot. I probably won't even get through them all. But anyway, I don't want to make this video like 20 minutes long. Anyway, Fears was there. This watch was beautiful in person. I love the cushion case. The dial was great. The pink was perfect pink. Simple, easy movement, easy to read. This was the Brunswick 40 millimeter. And it has a UP G109 automatic movement. It was based on Lejeune, and it comes both in a bracelet and this leather strap here. I loved it on the leather strap. I think it made it look good with the black and the pink. Made it look great. One of the companies I had highlighted before was Vertex because of their military background. They were part of what they call the Dirty Dozen. Pretty cool history. If you don't know what the Dirty Dozen is, look it up. It's a World War II thing. But this is the Vertex M60 Towering. It's a 40 millimeter, has a Salida movement inside. This one's on a strap, but you can get also on a bracelet. That blue is just pops. It kind of gives me that Tudor vibe, if you know the Pelagos, that kind of vibe. But on the nylon, it looked great, wore great. It's a nice size. I think it's a perfect diver. Another company was Isotope, which they have this cool chronograph. It's called the Chronograph Moonshot Terra Metis, I think. This is a titanium chronograph. You see the subdials are kind of like they just kind of show. Stainless steel, Seiko VK63 Mecha Quartz movement. Very cool watch in person. Good size. It looked great on this like rubber band that I wish I took a better picture. It looked great on there. I've seen this company a lot. I never touched or got to handle any of their watches. This is Veyer. This is their 38 millimeter chronograph. All their watches, I think, are either quartz or Mecha Quartz. This one's a Mecha Quartz. Great watch, 38 millimeter, stainless steel. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is a Seiko VK63 Mecha Quartz on this. Great watch. Surfer dudes. They were there. The founders were there. Cool guys. Really great to talk to. I'm sure you guys have probably seen this company. I believe they're out of Scotland. It's called Paulin, Scottish company. This is the Oh No model or module. Really cool company, cool spokesperson there. They have both quartz versions of this watch and automatic versions. The automatic has a Lejeune Perret movement. 39 millimeter I thought would be too small for me, but because of the size of that disc or the dial, it wears great on a. So if you're a little big wristed like me, then it's a good option. If you really like that cushion case, kind of gives me like a Seiko turtle type vibe. I know we all know Studio Underdog. They have a lot of great ones. They have, like, I think the latest release is the avocado, but they have like a pizza. They have like an egg. This one is the Goofy Panda, actually powered by a seagull movement. Kind of interesting. I didn't realize they were powered by seagulls. 38.5 millimeter. Let me see if I can. Yeah, here's a shot of the back. You can recognize, if anyone who owns a seagull, you'll know that looks very familiar. It's exactly what the back of a seagull looks like. But great watch, great design. I think probably not for me, but at 38.5, a little too small, but pretty cool option. Another Texas company, another American company out of Austin, I believe, Dufresne. Guy Steven Dufresne was actually there, the owner. He hand assembles almost all the watches. This one is the Marbury Mark II, I believe. It has a Solita movement. That texture, that dial is great. California dial. I love the California dial. Technically, this is like a field watch for him. I thought it was more of like a pilot watch, but that's okay. 40 millimeters across, great on the bracelet, very light, stainless steel, great watch, great looking watch, and I love texture dials. I'm a sucker for that. Another company we've probably all heard of, Nevada Grenchen, a French company. I believe the French movement too. This was a 40 millimeter. On the website, I couldn't find anything that was 40 millimeters. They're all 37 or 38. They all seem, but this one is a 40 millimeter. The representative told me there was some available there, but great looking watch. I mean, it's very reminiscent of we all know who, but great alternative to like a Tissot PRX or something like that. A great texture dial. I think they have a meteorite version of this one as well. Probably could have gone on for another half hour on this damn thing, but anyway, I just want to give you some of the highlights. I know this video is long. If you have any questions, you want me to showcase any of the other brands, or tell me what you thought. A lot of these brands I've seen many times, never got to hold them or touch them or look at them, and I would say right now that Jack Mason is probably the number one that's on my list. Fear's number two. It's kind of a tie, but those two and Machina were there's three were the ones that I thought were like, man, those if probably going to be the next purchase. So anyway, anything else you want to hear about or ask about, ask away. I'll get back to my normal content about watch dealing. A lot to come on that. Hope you're doing well. Talk to you soon. Take care.